Hello, Tewksbury hockey fans. Welcome to Red Men Hockey 25-26 edition. I'm Bill Allen, along with the Tewksbury Telemedia Center here at Breakaway Arena, and we're bringing you this game here, streaming live. First home game of the season, and both teams are the opponent today for the Red Men, of course, the Revolution of Acton-Boxborough, led by Coach Kevin Pituto. I got the chance to speak to Kevin earlier. The team's off running 2-0, as are the Tewksbury Redmen after a great season, a 15-4-1 season in the Division II. Team's getting ready. Redmen in white on the home ice. It's nice after a couple of warm days, especially yesterday. The ice is firmed up nice and filtered right in, offside at the bench of the Acton-Boxborough Revs. In the goaltending tandem will be Owen Sovey. He'll be the senior representative. Played well last season. He'll be in the Redmen. Patrick Tucker, again a senior goaltender, leading the way thus far for the Revolution as they dump it in all the way down. It's number 22, Jake Cuna, the captain this season. Well deserved. Jake around the half wall trying to find Andriolo on the wall. Doesn't work. Cuna again will try. Big forecheck on there by the Revs. Loose puck can't get through the sea of the bodies. That was Sweeney. Arlo Sweeney, one of the starting out. Broken stick on the ice. They'll be careful of that. Thumped in the corner. Acton-Boxborough with a good season. Look out in front. Finally broken off there. It's number 16, Jason Shreenan, left side. Jay's going to go in, pushes it deep. Andriolo doing work behind the net. He sets up well there. Feeds the point. It's Holian. I'm sorry, that's Matthew Makota, number 9. He'll have another shot at it. It's cleared all the way down. It's going to be icing on the Reds. Just underway here at Breakaway Arena. First of 8 games, I believe, the Redmen will have here after the successful 2-0 start for both teams. Both coaches checking out. Big upswing for the Acton-Boxborough Revolution. They had a 4-14 season last year. Coach Pituto says that there's growth in the ranks, especially the sophomores. They have 11 sophomores. And those they're beginning to gel, learning how to play tighter, and hope to close more wins this year. Redmen, of course, a string of great seasons as the play continues in behind the wall. Taking care of the puck out front is Jackson Futo. Assistant captain, nice connection pass on the left side. Cameron Hatch, he's going to go in, comes in, cuts, closes, save! The net comes dislodged. The officials call the whistle. Big save there right off by Patrick Tucker. Sizable goaltender. That one with his left pad kept it down by that right goal post. A good play in there by Hatch to use his body. Get the chance he did. Face-off will be in the right circle. As you watch here across the Tewksbury Telemedia site, if you're catching our feed today. Shot down behind the Tewksbury end. Chipped out. There, the race is on. Futo has got a step. Going to contain the puck. Loses his edge. Behind the half wall. Feeds the point. Tewksbury's in business. Is a deflection in. Good save. Catching it in the breadbasket that time was Tucker. His team boxed the Redmen out. No rebound that time. 13:04 to go in this first period. Each team have had a couple of opportunities. The Redmen, the better of those opportunities. His face-off will be down. Walter Job, one of the transfers coming in. He and number 23, Aaron Sosa, joining the Tewksbury Redmen this season. Puck now in direct play in the neutral zone. Goes D to D from Hashem, one of the captains. Fires it in. Makota now behind the back pass. Finds an open Jake Batts. Little tip and go. Let's see if Cuna can get it by the Tewksbury bench. Stood up there by Sweeney, but Tewksbury able to chip it back down. on the right wall. Kuna try to read it. It avoids him. Players lined up. Makota now with a break at Sweeney. Shot in. Makota, nice job to deflect it wide to the corner. He'll follow his man through behind on the end boards. Sweeney trying to set it up. All the play in the perimeter. The points were open briefly. Shot in. Tried to ricochet it off the goaltender Sovey that time. Not a bad play there by number 19, Lucas Shang. Again, according to Coach Peduto, off to a fine start. He feels that the seniors have will lead, and again, each season, the up-and-comers, especially that sophomore class, as I had mentioned, playing more significant roles. The future looks good. Cut across. Tewksbury takes the angle. It's Duval now. Can't connect with Andriolo. The officials are going to wave off the icing due to the deflection. In there, Tyler Bourget, the flashy captain, throws it through the screen. Tucker got the right shoulder on it. Behind the goal line. Trying to stick handle out. Andriolo trying to find. He turns and shot. Score! It's number 16, Jason Shreenan, opening the scoring for the Tewksbury Redmen. Good play by Andriolo to control that puck. And, of course, to Tyler Bourget in a little open flip. Shreenan takes care of business. The Tewksbury Redmen take the lead. Time of the goal. 4 minutes, 29 seconds. And the Redmen take the lead on home ice. Face-off down now. Chip back into the Tewksbury zone. That's Rick Pacheco. Trying to find Andriolo. Stood his man up. Fires back in. Cameron Duvall back. As is Pacheco as the D pairing. Shreenan just scored the goal. In his skates, can't get it flat back in. Chips off the Tewksbury bench. We'll have a whistle here. Let's see what the officials are going to call the face-off. It's going to be to the left of goaltender Owen Sovey. Now they may be calling him out. Yeah, the official consulting with one another. They're going to bring it out because they hit the bench. And the face-off will be right in front of us here on your Tewksbury Telemedia view. Kuna now on there. It's Aaron Sosa, number 23, his first appearance. Makata. Sosa trying to battle. He's going to lead the forecheck in on number 8, Coffey. Takes him to the boards with a hard hit. Dislodges the puck for the Redmen. They get it at the point. Nice hands there by Kuna. Fires it across. Makata tries to go cross ice. Didn't quite work. He was looking for maybe Sosa to come in and leading the rush there. Cutting across. Going down was Hashem. He wasn't taken down. He went on his own. But they control the puck. Dangerous. Oh, and right through the crease. And let's see what the whistles call. I think the net became dislodged. They got new netting here. These are brand new goals. They look nice. And that time those came off the pegs. And lucky for the Redmen as good job there following the play through. If it was Sweeney. And right through the goal mouth the puck went. Acton-Boxborough looking for the equalizer. Bourget quick on it. Followed up there with Cameron Hatch. Buys a pick and back to the Tewksbury zone it goes. Hatch can't get it. Hashem wide, forced wide there. Again led by Jack Ryan. Opens up the ice. Takes it in across the blue line. Fires it in behind the end boards. He's got a 2-on-1 there with Hatch if they try to pin the puck in. Circling Ryan, patient with the puck. Nice passing by the Redmen. 3 or 4 in a row. Let's see if they get the shot. Great save, the rebound. Also picked off there quickly by Patrick Tucker. Good job by the Redmen. Starting with the solid work. Number 11, Jack Ryan. Able to start the play. Carried it in. Got his own pass off the boards. He and Hatch pulled some revs with them on one side, and they were able to pinpoint some passing. Got the shot away, and the rebound gobbled up. And the play back on now around the end boards. Kept in at the bench. Tipped a good scene right there. But Bourget almost tipped it. Another from the shot, trying to do the Andriolo. One timer doesn't work. Kevin keeps it in, goes across. One timer in turn, skinned off the heel of the blade by Shreenan, who has today's first goal. Here at breakaway, there's 9:26 to play in the first period. Good crowd filtering in. I see some signage as the Tewksbury Redmen shot in, deflected. We're one shot away from going to the TD Garden for the Division II last season. Tyler Bourget hitting the goal post in overtime. Quarter of an inch. And eventually the Bill Ricker Indians seemed to be their season last year. They were able to take the Redmen out and go on to the TD Garden. Cut across, intercepted by Darren Sweeney now. Can't lead Sullivan. Sullivan will bring it all the way in. Jason Pacheco takes the cut, keeps the speed. Nice pass. Shreenan collects his own rebound. On to Bourget. Cuts. Oh, falls off his blade. Trying to set up maybe a screenshot to the far corner. Tewksbury and Pacheco again will patrol the puck. He's got 2 forecheckers on him. Shreenan on the wall. Right winger can't go. Sweeney keeps it in. Shot in. Owen Soley looking cool on that one. Controls the rebound. We'll have a whistle. 8:31 to go here. It's 1-0 for the Tewksbury Redmen. And as we mentioned early, the ice is fast. Do a good job here at breakaway. We've made a lot of investments in the rink. And the fast ice sheet today in Merrimack Valley Conference 2. Action. Now we see number 5, Walter Jopp. Here from the bench, saying get the forecheck going. And the Redmen do just that. Cutting across, forcing a wide pass by the Revs. This will be icing again. Play will come all the way back down. It's going to be to the left of Patrick Tucker, the busier of the 2 goaltenders. Beaten once. Tewksbury will stay with Walter Jopp on the draw. So I'm with Anthony Power, score! And it's Hatch! Possibly. Shot in from Jay Cuna. The Tewksbury Redmen have opened up a 2-0 lead. Time of the goal, 7 minutes in. How important are those face-off draws? We'll check for the scoring. See who gets the assist. See if there was a deflection there in front. But the Tewksbury Redmen open up a 2-0 lead here. Pinching in. Sweeney can't get it. Tewksbury bench. McCarter doing battle, protecting his line. Thrown in. Owen Sovey will drop it off at Jake Cuna. Okay, just got the shot. Definitely involved. It is Jake Cuna's goal. Coming in now, Sweeney now. He drops it. The Bronowitz can't get it. Sweeney with the backhander through. Look out! Great best chance over the top of the goal. That was Sweeney flipping it, trying to go right high side. Sylvie had maybe the angle on him, but quick hands. Sweeney again. Redmen are going to have to watch him as he gets the shot in. Sylvie will gobble that up. 7:05 to go. With Jake Cuna's score off the face-off draw. Redmen halfway through the period with a 2-0 lead. They've had an outstanding track record over the last number of years, getting on the opponents early, forcing them to change their game plan a bit. Acton-Boxborough Revs trying to, of course, cut into that lead. They've had some zone time. Ryan now, left wing wall. There's a deflection. What a save! Unbelievable stop that time. Patrick Tucker staying with it. Another stop. He's under siege. Redmen with some outstanding grade A chances. Flipped all the way in on the back wall. Pacheco on the line keeps it in. Patrick Tucker taking that one in the glove, slowing it down, takes the whistle. Outstanding save. Feudo, I believe, was in. Right by the right post, ready to put it in. Great action there. And a couple of his saves have really kept it. The Redmen, the 2-0 lead, looking to try to take this one, take way control of it. Lee now in, gets in the way. Sullivan deflects off him. AB has to keep coming now. See if they get that first one. Maybe tighten this up. 3-on-2. Coming across, Shreenan, who has the first goal along with Jake Cuna. Andriolo works the corner as well. Look at that move through the legs. He'll feed the point. Cutting across. Shot by Mason Holland. In front. Opportunity again. Saved by... No, it's still loose. Patrick strong with those pads down low. With 5:54 to go. Territorial advantage, definitely, with your Tewksbury Redmen here. Coached by, of course, Derek Doherty and great number of supporting coaches. Bill Gosey and Dave DeRoche, Randy Boyce. And a great track record from the point to the screen. A deflection. Hit off Shreenan's skate. Down low again. Strong. There's Patrick Tucker with the pads. You can hear the officials. The puck just kind of dropped in. Finally pulled out of the pack by Bourget. He makes space. Can't get it across the line. Mason Holland. Newcomer on D. Takes care of it. Shreenan can get the pass. Oh, almost an opportunity for Sweeney. Andriolo always in the mix. Hashiam now gets through. Second effort by Bourget. Boils him to the corner. Sobey takes care of the rest. Jake Cuna, the captain, with the flip. Just a little in the skates of Andriolo. Play doesn't develop. Coming through the other way with some speed. Hashiam gets picked as well. Nice job there. Jonathan Kulsmolin. Makauda, heady player. Takes a look. All he has to do. Leaves it off to Ben Christopher, who's out there. On with Sosa. And Jonathan Cosmo. Puck into the right off the glass. There'll be a face-off. With the success of the Redmen, they will go on to a tournament play up in Maine as they do annually. Coach Doherty, his team has done really, really well there this year. He says they'll need a good match with a strong Connecticut team that's coming in to play the tournament. And so, you know, it's a good team building event. It comes at a good time in the season early. He says, but we're going to have our hands full. It's going to be highly competitive as the puck goes across with 4:12 to go in the first period. The breakout pass, look out. No connection there. Room for Brendan Meek, who is streaking through the neutral. Redmen will change up. Collecting the puck down, Tyler Pandolfo. With the Pandolfo name, of course. Synonymous with hockey, and a blast. Cuna trying to get his second. Makota fires it through a deflection. Good eye-hand coordination there. That was Walter Jopp, but the puck went wide. Cuna catches it in midair, slows it down for Makata. He'll take it behind the net, but his guys get lined up for the breakout. Michael Makata, the defenseman, number 9, fakes off, going to neutral. They back off him, 4 back for the Revs. Tewksbury fired it in. Jopp with the angle. Allows Bats to pin up on the wall to get it. Jake will cross sides. I'm sorry, that's number 14. That's Andrew Convoy with the hustle. Convoy, a tip to Bats. Finally iced out there by Acton-Boxborough. We'll see if they call the icing. The official's going to wave it off. The puck started to flutter on. Oh, break loose. Be careful. Cuna recovers. Finds Bourget. Little tip pass. Andriolo just a hin behind his guy. Acton-Boxborough throws a fluttering shot back in. Good thing the ice is solid and ready. An easy bounce that time for Sovey. Here's a chance. Bourget. He's got Andriolo. See if he makes the pass. Yes, Andriolo. Great save again. Wow, that was Patrick Tucker. That's 3 already. This is behind the back pass. Smart little play. Breakout by the Revs. Goaltender Tucker keeping Acton-Boxborough in this game. Good stick moves in front. Hard angle from there. Deflection. Doesn't reach Sovey. Short side. It's short behind the net. It's a good push back there by the Revs. Tyler Bourget with creative play moments ago. Shreenan now cuts across. He'll take the first man. Fires around the back bowl. Acton-Boxborough trying to change up. Andriolo's pounded down. No interference call. Pacheco able to get enough body on, and Sovey smartly traps the puck with 1:48 to go. The Tewksbury Redmen here at Breakaway Arena. Opening home game of the season, leading by a 2-0 score, but boy, it could be 4 or 5-0 if not for the great goaltending of Patrick Tucker. Between the Acton-Boxborough pipes today. Behind the back. Around the kick plate it goes. Look out for that deflection. Smart play by the Revs. They'll take a deflection with plenty of speed. Oh, Kuna couldn't pull the trigger just as he wanted to at the top of the circle. Behind the net it goes. Feudo now in the skates with some help from Ryan. Takes his player out. Cycles back in. Feudo lifts the stick. Will he do a wraparound? No, he'll find McCarter open. D to D it goes. Kuna through the screen, and he's already scored on one of those. Doesn't work that time. Jake Followers bats. Sorry, number 11 taking his spot. That's Ryan. He'll fire it in. He and Kuna will switch. McCarter reads it. He's going to try to make the play. He does. Traps it in by the AB bench. Ryan behind him. Doing some work. This will be another icing on the Revs. We're under a minute to play. And it's a 2-0 lead. As mentioned, Coach Derek Doherty, years and years of building a great program here. Winning culture. And I asked him, I say, you must be over 200 wins, Coach. He says, I think it's over 3, but he doesn't count wins. So, yeah. So leave that for us stat guys. But it's been a phenomenal run in his 25th year of coaching. Coaching excellence. Many, many years ago when I was coaching, coached against he and his son, who's also a skilled hockey player in his time. But Derek's been synonymous with good programs and great teams, and wishing the Red Men success this year. Face-off's going to be to the left of Patrick Tucker in that right circle, the far right circle. See the door of the rink open far wide. It's a little unusual. Another face-off win by the Redmen. Finding space, Andriolo nicely in. Bourget ready for the one-timer. Deflected, almost in. Just over the pad. There's a hit over Kuna. Redmen want to just take care of the business here in the final 10 seconds. Kuna will take advantage, make the rush. Plenty of skating speed. Jake in front. Oh, we would have had Shreenan alone if he got the pass over. He's got to hurry. Time's running out. And there's your buzzer. Excellent first period. As a penalty will continue into the second period of play. That will wrap us here at Breakaway after one period, 2-0. Tewksbury Redmen over the Acton-Boxborough Revolution. And welcome back. Get ready for second period play here at Breakaway Arena. It's just getting an update from both coaches. Acton-Boxborough, we had raved about Patrick Tucker's goaltending. Coach concurs and says, yeah, we were a little slow or tentative in some areas. It cost us. Coach Pitudo of Acton-Boxborough, the head coach. Third season for Coach Kevin. And Derek Doherty, of course. When his teams are, the team's healthy, that's a good thing. At this level, boy, do the players fly. And injuries are a real problem over the course of the season. They play 20. And so far, things are up and to the right for the Redmen as we go to the second period. Redmen will go from left to right. If you're watching us on the Tewksbury Telemedia. And they're going to be in a power play, or is it the other way around? What do we got? Power play for Tewksbury Redmen. Looking to jump on goaltender Tucker early here in the second period. Officials getting it underway. Goals from Cuna. The first period in number 16. Jason Shreenan. The difference so far, Redmen power play. It's abbreviated. There's a minute 12 to go in it. Puck behind the goal. Sweeney now for AB. Taken by Andriolo. He's a buzzsaw back there. Helps himself to it. Cuna again. Throws it to the screen. Blocked there by Sweeney. Nice job. Chipped out of play. Going down for it on pursuit with the shorthanded is Abramowitz. Keeping the Redmen honest. Stick handling through. Cuna again, the captain. Blocked in front by number 5. That was Chris Hartley. Through the screen, Makata takes a shot at it. Hoping for a rebound or something out front. Fresh sheet of ice, extra fast. Makata, good hands across to Bourget. Of course, in the power play, he takes a point position. Feathers it off. Makata goes right, hits a skate. Still loose. Shot backhand, score! It's Cuna again, I think, from the slot. Power play goal for the Redmen. Time of the goal, 1:02 in. And the Redmen, of course, make good on the power play. Special teams delivering. And we have a 3-0 lead for the Redmen here. Time of the goal, 1:02. I believe it's Cuna off the rebound. We'll wait for the announcement. Got some size. And the quick backhander eluding Patrick Tucker that time. The officials also checking the play. I think it's being narrated from the bench, 22-9-4. So that means goal by Cuna, second. Nine Makata for an assist. And Andriolo. And now there's a little discussion on the was it a power play goal is what they're deciding. And was the existing penalty a minor plus misconduct type of thing? So a little delay in the action here. If you're just joining us over your Tewksbury Telemedia feed, Redmen on opening on home ice here. Everything going well. 2-0 lead after one. It's 4:24 in. Goal by Jason Shreenan set up there by Andriolo. Little backhand flip in front. And he put it in basically into an open net. Followed by a goal at the 8-minute mark or 7-minute mark by Cuna off a face-off. So again, I think it's there's still a issue here regarding is it the goaltender perhaps with a misconduct? Somebody needing to serve. You can hear the bench saying who will serve in place of the goalie. So again, Tewksbury scores. And it's a slash. And they're waiting to put it on the board. So maybe another opportunity for the Redmen to really put Acton-Boxborough down. They'll post the time momentarily. There it is up on the board. and it's being served by an alternative player. We think it's a slash maybe on the goaltender, Tucker. Mandatory if somebody get hurt on a play like that. They got to call it even though the Redmen were successful in their last power play. Shot to the save. Tucker sees it to a sea of bodies. The Redmen will put the pressure on. Face-off will be over to the left of Tucker, right here in the right circle as you see it by the Tewksbury bench. On the draw, it's going to be Cameron Hatch. Good face-off man. Chipped out, controlled. Cameron Duvall now, number 2. Cam's going to try to start it through. He's pressured there by Lee, and the assistant captains for the Revs. Shot in, patted to the corner. But Tewksbury controls. They'll set up. Jake goes open. He's sliding down from the point. Taking a chance on it is Duvall. Good read as he flips it back to Feudo, who had taken his spot. Good textbook plays. The Redmen keep the triangle alive. Oh, a soft pitch. Jaco's stick by the bench. He goes down by the red line. Feeds the point. Duvall covering for him. A tip. That time Ryan in the way. He triangles up. He'll get behind the Acton-Boxborough nets. And goaltender Patrick Tucker catches the puck, and his stick was behind the goal. How's that for competitiveness as the Redmen continue to put the pucks on them? Another face-off draw. There's 1 minute and 1 second left on the power play. Tewksbury Redmen with the 3-0 lead here in the second period. On the draw will be Sheenan. He's got one today. Filtered back. Up the wall. Bounces funny. Makota collects it in center. He'll trade places with Cuna. Tries to go through the body. Thwarted enough where the offside was called at the line. Just deflected enough. The draw will be held. Same players, nobody changes. Shreenan again. Andriello. This time on the power play, they leave Bourget out there. They go to his side. Saved by Tucker. He'll deflect it in the corner. Bourget doing battle. Fired out of there. 30 seconds to go. You can hear Sovey with his goal stick, providing some communications. Deflected. Bourget keeps it onside. Andriello behind him. They read each other well. Look at that pass right back to him. Broken up. Doesn't clear the front. Good protection in front there by number 4, Darren Sweeney for Acton-Boxborough. Cutting across. Oh, skinned off the heel of the blade. That was Makata sneaking in back door. Everything. The puck just slithered off his stick. End of the power play. Loose puck. Tucker's down, open net, score! Bourget! Not sure if it's a power play goal or not. You could hear the slapping of the goaltender's stick. It was just about ending. Regardless, the Tewksbury Redmen go up at the 3 minute and 4 second mark by a score of 4-0. And we think that's going to be Tyler Bourget's off the backboard. Goaltender Patrick Tucker had kind of committed. He slid. His angle wasn't best, and it took him behind the line. Bourget had that far right corner to finish it off. Now the Redmen have enough goals. They have to stay out of the penalty box, of course. Acton-Boxborough is going to have to press. Try to find that first one to just calm this pressure down. Stay out of the box, obviously, themselves. The penalties hurt. 2 power play goals. Chipped in, knocked off the puck there was 14. Andrew Conroy. All the way in Sovey now in his last game against North Andover, 4-0. We have somebody dislodged there. So yet another power play coming up on a big hit. Let's see what the call is here. Acton-Boxborough looking. This isn't helping their cause. This one's on number 11, Harry Abranowitz. The hit on the wall knocked the helmet off Jake Batts. Hit up high is going to cost them. The Redmen looking for a kill on this power play opportunity. It's 11:18 to go in the second period. Tewksbury Redmen by a 4-0 lead. We got the Shreen in line. Makata's down low. On the points, Bourget will play this power play at the point level. Two captains, along with number 22. Both have 2 goals. Will one wear the hat today? Look out for the push. Plenty of speed there by number 6. Arlo Sweeney, one of the assistant captains, but flipped all the way back in. Andriolo sets up behind the net. He'll swap with Bourget. They'll box it in. Bourget to the point. Cuna had missed. Andriolo fishes those pucks out again. And he'll just wisely hold on to it and buy some space. Fans that time, though. Down low, Makota. Cross ice the one time, a scald. Doesn't make it through by Cuna. Andriolo taking the place. Makata momentarily, all the way in. They have, by trade, Makota likes to go down low. Feeds it across. Through the screen, doesn't go through. Hit a couple of skates in the blue and gold. Following it up, it's number 2, Luke Hatcham. Gets knocked off the puck. There's 51 seconds to go in the power play. Gets a nice tip. Look at that play. Oh, for the hat trick almost. Bourget. That's going to be flipped out of the ice. 37 seconds to go in the power play. Both teams going for a full line change. Good pressure by the Redmen, and don't underestimate the work of number 4, Kevin Andriolo. He flies and he goes to the dirty areas of the ice, often confronted down behind. But he's, most times than not, he pulls those pucks out from behind the end walls. Sets up the point men and keeps the drive alive for the Redmen. Cutting across. That was Pacheco's shot, deflected high off the glass. Down low now at the goal line. Ryan's pass. Twisting, turning as number 17, Feudo. Shot to the net. Activity in front. Tucker controls it through the legs. To the wall. Again, short side. Good view from our angle. Just short. No deflection that time. Redmen control. Penalties just about up. You can hear the Sovi letting the team know. Far side. Quick pad save. Tucker's had those all day. Down low. Hatch trying to break it out. Finally, with some speed. Number 7, Lee. Brian Lee. Good rush. Just can't go through 3 Redmen. Duval tried it for the Redmen. He was thwarted off there. Big hit by Darren Sweeney. Hit on the wall. There's Lee making good on that. Tries to take Pacheco out by the bench. Pacheco whips him down. Let's see if that's a penalty call. We'll see what is being called here. Yeah, he's going to call number 24. Ricky Pacheco will sit for 2. Maybe this is an opportunity for Acton-Boxborough to get on the board. Kind of square this thing a little bit more evenly in terms of the territorial players. It's been all Redmen so far. So they lead this game 4-0, and they've had the man advantage for most of the first part of the second period here. Faceoff is going to be to the right of Sovi, who hasn't been all too busy. He's made a few saves. I don't have the shot on goal number at the moment, but here's a chance for Acton-Boxborough to set it up. See if they can move quick. Redmen pick off and play an aggressive penalty kill style. Sweeney now trying to set up in the front. Here's a chance. Save Sovi. There's one. Skated in. Oven Sovi, very strong with the pad, seals it. Good job that time by the Revolution. They triangled up, got the puck to the front, cutting across the screen. Lucas Chang was in on it. Lee trying to sneak down. See if the officials looking for a fair lineup. Lee now fakes the shot. The Sweeney doesn't go. Here's a breakaway chance. Oh, nice comeback by number 7. Ben Christopher was going for it. And Brian Lee, pair of 7s on your screen. Saves it, keeps the power play intact. Maybe offside there. I beat the refs to the call on that one. Good job by the Redmen to thwart that entry. So Brian Lee with the big back check there. Otherwise, wow, could have been another special teams event for the Redmen. Two power play goals already. Going for a shorthander there, and Ben Christopher just with Lee's pushback, shot it wide. Lee chips it across on the wall, thrown to the net, a little wide of Sovey, or maybe he just skinned it with the stick. Lee can trap it down, thrown out by the Redmen. Bourget's going to go deep, puts the burners on, takes the puck with some help from Walter Jopp, chips it out momentarily. Kuhner now with the speed, he's hard to contend, hits in front, shot, score! What a play! Tyler Bourget! Tewksbury Redmen go up by a 5-0 score. And a good play by Kuhner to read it. He's so difficult with his speed and his burst. But he got the pass away and going down. Bourget still gets enough wood on it to beat Tucker. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 34 seconds, 7:34 in. It's been all Redmen here in the second period. Short-handed goal. Then a save there by Tucker, deflecting it out. 5-0, and the Redmen have enough goals to take care of business here, and they continue to, even while short-handed. Light the lamp. Kuhner again smells it, overskates this one though. Recovered there nicely by Jopp. Sends it back. Redmen spread it out, fired back. It's 24 left on their penalty kill. Acton-Boxborough obviously deflated now. Redmen are just shooting the puck around the perimeter, squaring it up. 11 seconds. And the teams will skate 5-a-side again. AB's got to pick up their speed. And we're at full strength. 6:40 to go. More than halfway through the second period, and the Redmen have exploded the pair of power play goals and a shorthander. Special teams bring in the offense. Twist and turn Bourget again. Throws it to the net. Scooted up there nicely by Tucker. Rode right up the big goal stick, right into the glove. We'll have a whistle to his right. Both teams going for full changes here. All teams with the 5-0 advantage. Makes it a little easier deck for Coach Doherty to shuffle. All lines will get some playing time here too. Make sure that they get their opportunities. And they're buzzing again. Behind the goal, behind the back pass. Nice idea, doesn't work. Ridden off there by Derek Rosal Gomez. Puck taken away from him by number 8, Mason Hollian, defenseman. Oh, tripped. They won't call a penalty with 5-0, but, or will they? This referee on the right-hand side. The two guys go head on with hits. There's a penalty coming. I think it's going to be, because of the nature of it, they have to call it. Again, out of the goal for is Sovey. That's the way to play it. And finally, the whistle. Let's see what's going on. Maybe an offsetting call now. This one was coming up against the Redmen. The officials are stepping in, conferring on it. Number 24, that's Brendan Meek. He'll sit. And will it just be one penalty? Or is it multiple penalties on this? His tempers flared a little bit. After that flurry over by the right circle, Pacheco and others in on this were, sticks high. Yeah, this is going to be 2 penalties. How about that? And that's the downfall of the Acton-Boxborough Revs, is the staying out of the penalty box. They're going to have their hands full now. 5-on-3 for a 4-minute or 2-minute stretch here. Full 2 minutes. As Meek, who we mentioned, was going. And also Adam Schneider. Kuna, easy target. Not as many people to block the puck in front. Look how low the Red Men are able to get. They don't have that other forward in. Bourget would have liked that back. Just got a flutterer. Or a knuckle puck, like they used to call in the old movie. Not the shot he'd want. I'm sure he'll get another opportunity as Shreenan's on the draw. Acton-Boxborough, nice win. They control it. Fire it down, 200 feet. Sovey is going to leave it off there for Kuna. Bourget. It's a pretty strong combination. Look at the skating. Oh, Tyler in. Look out. The net comes dislodged. Nope. Play continues. Bourget's up and okay. Andriolo now. He'll take a shot. Rips it high. Got a lot on it. Deflected off the glass. Andriolo again. Oh, sees Bourget. He fans at it. Tyler back up. Through the legs. How fancy of Andriolo. And a big save by Tucker there. As Bourget's broken out. On the scoreboard. Playing both the point position on special teams. Makata moves down to a wing. Andriolo, who we've mentioned, takes control of the puck to Kuna. And Bourget, the strength and a rip just wide of the open corner. He's going top shelf. Makota now. He shoots it in through the screen. This time blocked in front there. That might have heard. That was Sweeney. Acton-Boxborough doing what they can to box out. 35 seconds left on the double man advantage for the Red Men. They're able to move the puck. Stays nice and flat on the white surface. Shot in, save. Tucker, rebound. Another one off Tucker. Went for his back pad and rolled just left to the post. Oh, Bourget didn't see that return pass. He's going in on Lee. He's got a size advantage, and you just saw why right there as the puck breaks loose. Kuna, they've played the whole 2 minutes. Jake crisscrosses Andriolo to the net. Shot in, save. Tucker, Andriolo with the skates. The backhand flip doesn't go. Somebody threw their stick at it. I think it was number 4, Sweeney, Darren Sweeney. Arlo Sweeney now. Chips it all the way out. And we'll check Bourget. He's okay. Might have taken a bump there. And you're going to be careful of that. Redmen have enough goals to work with. Nobody gets hurt. Tyler Bourget to the bench. He'll sit. We have 3:15 to go in the second period. 3-goal outburst, as mentioned. But let's give the Revs some credit for escaping that 5-on-3 against Tewksbury's best out there. Kept in. Nice job by Cameron Duvall. Cam brought it to the far corner. Kept in. Pacheco on the wall. Fake off. And the roll through by Feudo. Behind the net, pitchforked in was Shreenan, I believe. Got the scoring started for the Redmen. No, that was number 18, Hatch, you saw in your picture. 2-on-2. There's a crisscross. No penalty. Thought maybe Redmond might get one there. Hatch chipped in. Ryan does the back check. Nice job. Stayed close to number 2. Luke Hashem had nowhere to go. Now stepping up. Twist around. Whoa! Pacheco. Hit on Hashem. And icing being called here. Teams change up. At least the Redmen do on their side. We're going to see number 5 out there, Walter Chop. And mentioned he transferred in as a junior this year. He's got plenty of height. And he wins the draw pretty easy on that. Flipped back around by Conroy, who he It's one of his wingers. And chipped back out. Number 15, that's Timothy Garvey. Seeing Timothy out there. He's on with number 8, Mason Hollian. On the blue line for the Redmen. They fire it back down. Pucks have been in the Acton-Boxborough and for most of the game. Here's the breakout here, though. Now it's number 18, Miles Sullivan. Miles cuts, goes far side, and so he had to make a quick glove save. He had it labeled right inside the goalpost with 1:51 to go. See the first line back out there. It's the Redmen trying to close out a 5th consecutive period of scoreless play. Again, they beat North Andover, as mentioned earlier, 4-0 in their last game. Nothing scored upon yet. And protect the house. Behind the net now, it's number 20, O'Connor. Chip back out, thrown up. Tewksbury able to clear flat back in via backhand all the way in. Hollian now. Smart play by number 15, Garvey, to send it back to him. And Redmen go right side for the breakout. Boy, Jay, he's got Shreenan. Oh, it was a hot pass. Just saw him. Got the pass across. Tyler looks no problems. He was holding his shoulder after the last hit. In front. Almost given a go by Andriolo. Smart. Doesn't work. The back check. And we're in the last minute of play. Redmen want to close this out. Now he knows where Andriolo are. They connect well. Does the leg work as mentioned. He's down low. Makes the pass. Can't connect with Shreenan. Intercepted by Luke Hasham. Nice play between the skates of Bourget. Will he get a shot in? Oh, he got a good wood on it. Just wide of the goal. Shot in. Sobey glove save. Coming out of the corner with plenty of speed. Hasham battling for the Rebs. Look out. And good forechecking there put on by Harry Abronowitz. Here's a break right in. 21's shot. Just wide of the net over the sea of the bodies. That was number Jonathan Kuzmal. I'm sorry. Here's a breakaway chance. Let's see what happens with Sobey. Can he save it? Save! Oh, and Sobey, as the play was running down, denies number 11, Harry Abronowitz, the score. And after 2 periods of play, the Tewksbury Redmen with a strong showing here in second period lead. The Acton-Boxborough Revolution by a score of 5-0. Stay with us here on the Tewksbury Telemedia for your third period play. Coming right up. And welcome back. Tewksbury Redmen hockey. We're going into the third period of play. The officials getting the nets ready. They have to put the pegs in them. Get the players prepared. They're trying to shorten the in-between periods here for this game. We have a big lineup of games going on, and they've been resurfacing pretty quick. And we're back underway a little sooner than we normally are. Tewksbury Redmen, as we open the third period, in control here with a 5-0 lead. They just need to stay in control, and they have enough score power on the board to just do that and take home the victory. But 15 minutes to go. As you can mention, the ice makes the save there. Just stops the puck with the water. Broken up there. It's Andriolo trying to go between 2 of the Revolution. He goes. No icing. It was a deflected tip down on Owen Sobey. Makota now off the wall to himself. Avoids 2 of the Revs. What a nice play that was. There's a chance in front if they can get him all open there was Andriolo. Would have been a nice completion. Redmen looking for number 6. Not sure if they run the clock. If the Redmen are successful, does it go into running time? In terms of the scoring, both captains, Jake Cuna and, of course, Tyler Bourget, both sitting on 2 goals. Maybe one of them wear the hat this period, get that third one to complete the hat trick. It's been a good afternoon for the Redmen. So, again, 2 by Cuna. to by, of course, Tyler Bourget and Jason Shreenan, who opened the scoring. Let's not forget his goal. Got the train running here. Lee's been a spark for the shot just wide. He's had some good rushes for the Revolution. They just need to get that first goal and get ready. Maybe they get a power play opportunity. But the score and the clock are against them as we're in the third period here at Breakaway Arena. Christensen, who had a breakaway chance. Lee again tries to get through. Stood up there just as a defenseman should do. Nice play by Cam Duvall. That's how it's done. Faceoff is going to be to the left of Sobey, who trapped that puck. Tewksbury Redmen changing. And puck down. Sullivan has it for Lee. See if he can get the shot away. One stick handle too much. Hatch can't get it out. Lee again. Boy, he's pesky. He's in, gets it down low. Duvall on the wall. Ryan trying to reach number 17. Hero doesn't go. Dished off again. Ryan takes control. Duvall uses the net for some protection. And he'll try to break it out. Good hands. Gone through four of them. He's got one more and a 3-on-1 chance. Shot in. Tucker the save. That's some flash dish shown by number 2, Cam Duvall, the defenseman. Senior D. Beat the whole team. 12:39 to go, as you could probably see on the screen. Faceoff's going to be down. Walter Jopp will take the draw. He's got Garvey stepping up through the screen. Got it through. Saved by Tucker to the corner. It goes. Bats, battles. Thumped off there. Andrew Conroy with a good hit. Mason Holian able to reverse it. Bats, chips it a second time. He's doing battle on the wall there with Luke Mazzaris. On the right side now. Play all in the corner. Cycling out. That first pass so important. Jake Bats couldn't connect. Walter Jopp tried to feed him. As a result, the Revolution push it back in. They're not getting much penetration, though. It allows the Redmen to do just this. Break it out. Chipped in. Kept on side. Andrew Conroy going to follow it to the corner. Down behind the goal. Throws it out front. No one home for the Redmen. Breaking it out for the Revs. It's Mazzaris again. He gets thumped down there by Bourget. What are they going to call Bourget for that? I was going to say a little excessive. And he's calling interference. As you can see, the officials call it right underneath us, so we're able to get it right off their lips. Interference call. And we'll see the Acton-Boxborough power play. They haven't had many opportunities. And again, that second period, they were ravaged. And when they did have a power play chance, the Redmen scored on them. So let's see if they can put the hammer down, get on the board behind the net, coming right out, slamming it right in Sobey's good job with the right pad. Owen Sobey doing his part. Keep the 0 on the board for the Redmen. Get back in, collected there by Miles Sullivan. He gets pushed into the bench. That was Shang. Oh my goodness, what a hit that was. As the power play continues, there was plenty of space for him right below us. I might have been even able to open the door, but Shang's okay. Big hit by the Redmen. Coming around, Andriolo gets pinched in behind the net by Lee. Lee stays on him, doesn't hook him, slows him down though, and collects the puck. Brian Lee. Pass across. Nice job, entry. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Swinging. Oh, it's offside. Tough break. Shang, who we just saw in the Tewksbury bench, on the big hit up front. In ahead of the play. With 10:39 to go, there's a minute 3 left on the Acton-Boxborough power play. And they had a promising look there that time. Faceoff will be outside the zone. Ben Christopher on the draw. Good face-off win on his half. Fired down by Cuna, the length of the ice. Arlo Sweeney. A couple of Sweeneys in the roster. Read there nicely by Jonathan Cosmo. He fires it in, goes wide. Just thwarts another breakout chance, as will Christopher, taking valuable time off the clock. Good work by the Redmen as they go deep. They don't sit back in a 3 formation. Ben Christopher forcing errant passes like that and deflates. There was a delayed offside. Just deflating for Acton-Boxborough, who needs to get on the board here. Redmen just playing smart hockey. The diagonal clear, just enough time to clear off the clock with 5 seconds to go. 9:40 to go in the third period. Redmen with a 5-0 lead. Just need to play disciplined hockey, do their thing. I think that would be all that's on over this period. Surveying through. Cuna, he gets picked momentarily. Knocked down there. Big work by Abranowitz. But in turn, Ryan picks him, a pair of number 11s. High sticks going. Abranowitz is going to try to line him up. And he does right in front of the official. And let's see who's getting called for what. His penalties coming up. And of course, right to the box. That might be a little frustration on Harry Abranowitz's part. The officials are talking it over. Is there a second penalty? Or just the one, as the Redmen may go back to the power play. Looks like a double minor on that if I read what's going on down on the ice. The officials talking it over. It's the Tewksbury Redmen. Coach Doherty and team waiting for the verdict from the officials. Face-off will be, of course, down in the Acton-Boxborough zone when we continue play. Coming up for it's going to be 5-on-4. It's a 4-minute double as we had anticipated. Again, Scarborough, Maine, the next destination for the Redmen for the next few games, and that East Catholic, Connecticut was part of the Gorham Holiday Classic tournament that they play in. I had mentioned earlier, East Catholic premier team down there. Should prove a challenge for the Redmen as they travel on. But right now, they're on the power play for 4 minutes. Cuna going for the hat trick. We know Bourget has too. Will he score the hat? Good glove all through the game by Patrick Tucker where he's been able to see them. That first period, he was special. Second period, he was victimized as the Redmen were on the power play for the first half of the period. Right now, the draw is to the left of Tucker. It's down Makata to the point. Across, Bourget into the front. Shot, score! It's Andriolo. He's worked so hard, and he gets on the board. Power play goal. Time of the goal. 6 minutes, 10 seconds in. It's Kevin Andriolo. He's on the board, and he's set up so many plays, ran so many picks. It's good to see him rewarded. Tewksbury Redmen go up by a score of 6-0. 6-10 in. Let me update my board. We'll see what happens now. The Redmen, if they score in that first half, I believe Acton-Boxborough may get one player back. Let's see how this plays out. Or they adjust the clock because it was a double minor. And they bring it to 2 minutes. So success, check the box for the Redmen on the first stanza of the double minor. And they'll enjoy the power play. Plus a running time, as we were mentioning, at 6 goals, and the Redmen up 6 love right now. The clock will continue to roll. Cuna now in deep, comes across, great pad save! That time it was, again, set up by Cuna and the Bourget, both out there. puck chipped into the player bench. Hit a glove. Face-off will be called at center ice. Andriolo with a nice finish. Right from the slot. So Shreenan, and pair of goals by number 22, Jake Cuna. Junior defenseman, and Tyler Bourget. Accounting for the scoring. Deflected in, Bourget tips it, pushed out of the and play continues. Sorry, we may have disrupted you for just a second with our cable here. There's 7:17 to go. 27 left in the power play. And chip not quite out, kept in. Andriolo. Brought around, Cuna now. Andriolo shot, saved by Tucker. He's down. Cuna now surveys, goes cross ice. Mercado waiting on the right wing wall. He's got Bourget behind him. Quick glove save there by Patrick Tucker. The Redmen will get a change. Feudo will get a chance on the draw. Wins it. Tewksbury's been really tight on the faceoffs throughout most of the game. Of course, setting up one of the back-breaking goals that Cuna scored in the second period. Going across, Duval says no. He reads it with the glove. Batted down as backhand glove was discovered by the officials. And that doesn't work. The faceoff will be called down into the Tewksbury zone as the clock continues to tick. 5:50, 5:40. Away from a second consecutive shutout, which is Redmen incapable. Look out for that pass, though. Pacheco takes it out of harm's way. Stick handles around the corner, gets knocked down there by Sweeney. Gratuitous bounce off the end boards. Almost set a chance in front for Acton-Boxborough. D-to-D pass it goes. Darren Sweeney. Bramowitz, he's been involved. He's had a breakaway. He's had a penalty or two. He's involved. Have not been able to solve Sovey with the chances that the Acton-Boxborough Revs have had today, and the Redmen under 5 minutes to go now. Good move by Feudo, goes to the wall. Number 5, he was looking for Walter Job. He got kind of picked and wasn't able to get to that 5 points for a pick. Nice job and read by number 15, Garvey. Around the end boards, allows Bats to get into it as the Redmen change up their forward line. Andrew Conroy out there, number 14. Wide of the net, good angle taken by Sovey. Chip out by Cosimo. To his partner back there now, Tim Garvey. On the wall, Cosimo out of harm's way. Bats reads it. He's knocked the stick off Sweeney. He's got to give him a push. He scores! That goes through somehow. He's got to be elated as the Redmen pick up a lucky 7. They're up by a score of 7-0 now. And how about that play? Started in the deep zone. Good break pass from defenseman to D. Cosimo. Then racing all the way to the wall. You just never know. Throw it at the net. Fine goal. Time of that goal is with the clock ticking is not easy, but it's at about the 12-minute mark. Another hit in the corner. That time Lee, who's played a spirited game for the Revs, goes flying. He's got the puck briefly. Bats takes it away from him. Sullivan now. He's ridden off. Bats again. He'll try that angle. Feeds it off. Here's another shot in. Just wide. He got a lot on it. That was number 14, Conroy. This line's making something happen. Redmen with 7. They have a touchdown and a point after. Number 9. That's Shaw Tomlin seeing some ice for the Revs. Stick handling around is Shang. And that nice play by Bats in the slot. Oh, the opportunity there to get a shot off. Just elude has been frustrating that way as Lucas Shane had that best chance. And the goal scored by Bats, the last one again. A good effort going all the way to the point, to the post. He had knocked his defender's stick out, and as he was being pushed by that defender, still able to get a one-hander or some kind of leverage to the net. And Tucker's been so solid with the pads down, not able to get that one. Maybe snuck through the 5-hole or the wickets and in, because it didn't go completely, and the official's right on to call it. Jake Bats on the board for the Redmen. Redmen changing up. Smiley don't play it. Good peel off there. They call that an escape. And Mason Holland made it look good. Can't get it out. Picked up there. Jake Cunin now. They have the opportunity for the hat trick. He goes deep. He's in all the way. He shoots. Hits it off the side of the goal post. No goal scored. The net comes dislodged. Cunin is so deceptive with the speed. And he breaks in at his will. His time is winding down. And Tewksbury Redmen operating on all cylinders here this afternoon. Play down. Another face-off win by the Redmen. The give and go. Hanging on. Shot. Score! What about that one? Number 8. That's Mason Holland. Goes to the front. And everyone chipping in for the Redmen. This makes it 8. And isn't it appropriate that number 8 scores the 8th goal of the game for Tewksbury? And this is a beatdown on opening day here at Breakaway Ice Arena. Their home rink. The Redmen under a minute. Perhaps time for one more drop of the puck. Acton-Boxborough bus is warming up. The Redmen have made them pay a little bit today. But an up-and-coming team. Their record will fall to 2-1, of course. The Redmen will continue with a 3-0 record and a nice victory here to prepare for the tournament coming up. 10 seconds if they hurry. There's yet another opportunity coming in off the wall. Shot in, and Tucker says no. He's battled. Let's give the goaltender a little salute. But this one's over, folks. Tewksbury Redmen dominate the Acton-Boxborough Revolution by a score 8-0 here at Breakaway Arena. We want to wish everybody on the Tewksbury Telemedia a happy and Merry Christmas. And we'll see you next time on Redmen Hockey. Final score, Tewksbury 8, Acton-Boxborough 0.